Johnny Pham is one of our instructors. He has significant experience in cybersecurity. He has taught a few of our programs, and let's get going. Johnny, go ahead.
Yes, sir. No, thank you so much. Welcome, everybody. Fantastic to meet everybody online. So, with that being said, we have the Ransomware Masterclass. It's going to be a good taste of what we teach. There's an expansive curriculum that CyberWarrior offers, but specifically, we're going to focus today on ransomware, which is prevalent, 100% prevalent in what we deal with day to day. Ransomware, it sounds exactly how it is. It's software designed to hold certain information pieces as ransom to get what they want. And 99% of the time, it's dealing with financial pieces. There is some activity that's a back end, which is hacktivity or hacktivists that do it on political purposes or to take an establishment down type of scenario, but there's financial commitment. So ransomware holds victim devices and data hostage until ransom is paid. It's basically, it steals all your information, whether it be company or an individual level. What they do is they break into your system, they take your information, they hold it, and they ask for a certain amount. Have I worked at a company that has had that happen before? I have. And we paid $2.4 million for that information back because it was highly sensitive information that was source code. And did it happen again? Actually, it didn't. They were smart enough not to do it again because they would get caught. But we were not smart enough to protect our source code. And we paid $2.4 million out of a budget to get that information back. And this is a public company. I'm not going to mention the name, but it is a public company to get our money back. And I mean, not our money back, excuse me, our source IP back. The code, our lifeblood of our organization. It was not distributed anywhere else that we know of. I've since left that organization, but $2.4 million. What causes a ransomware infection? Several methods, vectors to infect a device. You have phishing, social engineering. You're very familiar, everybody's with that. OS, your operating system, software vulnerabilities. This is my favorite target. As a hacker, OSs and software vulnerabilities, that's my favorite target. Because between that and the third bullet point, which is credential theft, old credentials, people that left an organization, anything like that, they don't archive, they don't take care of it, I go after that. And it's an easy way backdoor in to get into the system and steal what I need to steal. Other malware, drive-by downloads, these are some of the ways to get into it. But I'm going to tell you, 1, 2, and 3 are going to be your most prevalent factors in a ransomware infection. Hackers, that's their favorite targets.
We will do now in Cahoots because classes are not only lessons and labs. We also, like to be fun at it. So we have to have our Cahoots. Cahoots is kind of just like a quiz type of thing, but like very, very, very animated. So it's just not that we are going to be just testing you strictly, but we are going to have fun as we are doing it. Remember, try to get the right answer and answer fast. Ransomware is a malicious software that damages a victim's data and computing device and infects it with viruses. Is that true or false? Yeah, I knew I was gonna get a lot of them here, but that's actually false. Here, this definition is actually a malware. If you want to know more about the malware, you gotta join us. So I will leave it like that. But yeah, remember, ransomware is just an attack where the attacker will request for money, to release that information. So this right here, this is malware instead of ransomware.
I actually take the time, I'm going to tell you honestly, because I care about my students' future. I will take time with them over the weekends to work on their LinkedIn profile, resume building, and also prep them for interviews. So my suggestion, after we finish each module, we spend the time together as a group or one-on-one. I've done this for some of the students, is that you get the voucher and you test for it. You don't wait till after graduation. What happens, and it's up to you, right? It's life happens like everybody else. You have commitments, like work commitments, family commitments, whatever it may be. You decide what's best for you. My recommendation is that you do it after we finish the module, like 2 or 3 weeks after you've done it. Hit the test right away, because it's still fresh in your mind. You still have review sessions. You're going through a process, and I would highly suggest that you don't wait till after graduation. Some students feel like they do better after graduation, but again, after that, you're 6-7 months down the line, 28 weeks. Are you going to retain everything? It's hard. We're here to support you throughout, forever, basically. But 2 years from now, if you decide to take your test, it's not going to stick. So I would highly suggest every curriculum or every module we finish, specifically Security Plus and CEH. The other ones are very important too, but those two gets you in the door at any place as a pen tester. So test as you go. So don't wait till after graduation. That's my recommendation.